Welcome to our third video in our tech tree series for Age of Empires 4. This video is going to feature the entire tech tree for the Holy Roman Empire. If you did not already watch our first video over the English, make sure you check that video out because I go through every single building and unit. I hover over each icon so that you can see information about what they cost and their stats. In this video, I'm going to be going over the specific things for the Holy Roman Empire and skipping over a few of the generic things that are already covered in our first video that are universal between all of civilizations. Okay, so let's dive into it here. We have the Holy Roman Empire rated a 2 difficulty. Infantry, religion, and defense are their specialties. I'll tell you right out of the gate, men-at-arms, men-at-arms, men-at-arms. They're going to be your best friend. They're super strong for the civilization, and I highly recommend leaning into their use. Okay, their prelates enhance the economy of the Holy Roman Empire, while powerful infantry units form the core of its military. Enemies must face an opponent able to rapidly recover from attacks and field strong counterattacks. Army of the Empire upgrade infantry with impactful technology and field the sturdy man-at-arms earlier than other civilizations. Religious zeal, extra additional gold from relics and inspire units with prelates produced from the town center. Okay, so you can train this unit in the first age from the town center. He's going to inspire. We'll talk more about him. And influence, buildings constructed within the influence of a town center or keep gain the emergency repair ability, which can be activated. You can click on it. If you played Age of Empires 3, you kind of familiar. It's how you repair buildings with this mechanic. Civilization bonuses. Okay, the prelate is available in the Dark Age, Age 1. Often something, maybe the first thing you're going to train to empower those original villagers. Early man-at-arms available in the feudal age, Age 2. You can get men-at-arms, while many of the civs can't get them till Age 3. Garrison relics inside of outposts, keeps, and towers to improve their sight range, weapon range, armor, and damage. I've often put my relics inside of to generate gold. Haven't really used it in this manner, though it is certainly an option. Docks can garrison relics, increase attack speed of all ships by 5% per relic, and cost of emplacements on outpost walls, towers, and keeps reduced by 25%. So you can see they want you to use these relics. It's definitely a civ. You want to find those relics early and make sure you get them. Unique units. The prelate provides holy inspiration to villagers, making them work 40% faster for 30 seconds. Okay, so they stand next to the villagers. They automatically do this. There's also an age up where you can put them inside a building. It's going to give you an area effect, inspire. So we'll go more into that. And then the Landsknecht, I know I probably said that wrong. I think it's like Lungsknecht or something like that. Feel free to give me a hard time in the comments. Light infantry with a large two-handed sword, capable of doing significant area damage. Personally, I typically lean towards the man-at-arms because I find that these get picked off a lot since they don't have armor, but they are light infantry and a unique unit that you can use. Probably certainly a situational unit you want to use to counter particular units. Okay, now let's go through the entire tree. So we'll go through the unique things. If there's something you wanted me to hover over or check out, feel free to back the video up. Or if it's something I am not going over in this video, it's covered in our English tech tree, the first one. Check it out in the sidebar. Okay, our prelate. Unique to the Holy Roman Empire, costs 100 coin or stone. Support units with no combat capability. Automatically inspires villagers to greatly improve their gather rates. Can pick up relics, convert enemy units, and capture sacred sites starting in the castle age, Age 3. Heals friendly units, has low health. You're going to make definitely more of these as the game goes on. Go out and get those relics. These are all the same text you see for all the civilizations that are available at the mill. Same thing for the lumber camp, the mining camp. I think it's kind of cool they made these things universal across all civilizations, so you have kind of an even playing field as far as the eco goes for this stuff. Okay, at the barracks, you can see early man-at-arms there in the second age. High armor. It's very difficult unit to counter in the second age because a lot of civilizations, you know, those light archers, those spearmen, cavalry, they just don't really get the job done at taking on these man-at-arms if you can mass them up in the second age. So sometimes people do man-at-arms, go to the front line, build some siege rams, and it's in GG easy. You can upgrade them to the age. They're in age 3. You can get the Lunchneck, I think it is, which is a unique unit. Has a 2-handed swords effective in mixed armies. Melee attacks do area damage. You can upgrade them. The heavy maces, which will increase the bonus damage against heavy target by plus 6%. Wow, really good for your men-at-arms. And then 2-handed weapons. Men-at-arms wield 2-handed weapons, increasing their damage by plus 2. So you can see just so many buffs for them. And then you can get riveted chainmail, which will increase the melee armor of your spearmen there in the 4th age. So a lot of unique things at your barracks. Okay, at our dock, a lot of stuff's the same. We got our galleys. You're going to be your archer ship. You've got your Hulk is going to be your balliste ship, and then your Carrack in the 4th age, and then you have your demolition ship, of course. You can get your nets for eco fire stations. This is unique. Increases the repair rate of docks by plus 100%. This costs 50 food and 125 coins. So you can really stand by those docks and heal up your boats. And then all this stuff is going to be universal from our other civs. Check out the English video if you want to see more about that. For our outposts, nothing unique here. This is the same from all of our other civilizations. Our minework palace, so going up to the 2nd age, acts like a blacksmith. So you age up with this, and basically upon reaching the 2nd age, you have a blacksmith with cheaper technology, minus 25%. And then it's got all of the typical blacksmith technologies that you can upgrade that's available to all the civilizations. A unique one here in the 2nd age, you can get marching drills. I like to get this sometimes as my first upgrade. Increase the movement speed of infantry by plus 10%, so it can really help you catch those enemy units in age 2. And then you can also choose to go up with the Aachen Chapel. This is a bit of the better option as far as your economy goes. This is going to inspire units in a large radius so long as the prelate is garrisoned. So you can put this down between ideally, your coin, your berries, your hunt, your wood. You try to get at least a few of those within the range of this. You put your prelate inside of there, and he's going to inspire all of them. So it really is a good early boost for your eco. That's all the same. The market's got the trader. There's your blacksmith. We've already gone over everything that's in there. Your battering ram, your siege tower, archer range. Nothing special for them. These are the units that each civilization has access to already. Your archer, your crossbow, and then the hand cannoneer. Your stable, you do have the veteran horseman, and then the knight in the 3rd age. As far as the 2nd age, you have the light melee cavalry, the horseman. And then we got our stone walls, stone towers. Okay, you can get going into the 3rd age, the Regnitz Cathedral. This is such a good landmark. Make sure you get this one. Relics placed within the Regnitz Cathedral generate plus 200% gold every minute. Holds 3 relics. I honestly feel like this is overtuned. Would not be surprised if this gets nerfed. But if you put relics inside of here, you can support almost all of your operations off of relic generation and maybe a few traders going to a market. So super strong. Put your relics inside this cathedral. If you're under some pressure, or maybe you're trying to go for a really fast timing age 3, you can age up with the Burgrave Palace, which basically does batch training. You can train units 5 at a time from the barracks, kind of similar to what we know from Age of Empires 3. Those units cost a little bit more, and then they all pop out. So you can very quickly train a ton of barracks units and rush down the enemy, or put on a good defense. You can see all those units that you can train there, same as the barracks. And then you've got your keep, and the special things at the keep. You've got in the Age 3, the slate and stone construction. All buildings gain plus 5 fire armor, and then reinforced defenses increases the health of walls, towers, and gates by 40%. So huge defensive bonus. At the monastery, you can get your prelate, some of your universal upgrades, and then your unique ones. Benediction. Inspired villagers construct plus 15% faster. So get those villagers inspires. Get this. They're going to be, they will build even faster. Or if you got your monk on the front line or your prelate on the front line, it's going to help them construct faster. Devoutness, inspired villagers gather resources plus 10% faster. So an economic boost. Then inspired warriors, prelate can inspire military units, improving their armor by plus 1 and damage by 15%. So you get a few prelates, you mix them in with your army, get this upgrade, they're going to boost your army. These are the same for other civilizations. Siege workshop, nothing special here. This is the same as all the other civilizations. You get your Springald, your Mangonel, and your Trebuchet, and you've got your Bombard and your Culverin. Your Culverin is going to be your anti-siege unit, long-range, cannon type unit. Personally, Cauldron can be rather expensive. Sometimes I just like getting a bunch of Springolds, but it's a very, very strong unit and is going to get the job done. Okay, and then you can go up to age 4 with the Palace of Swabia. Acts as a town center, but it can produce villagers 75% faster. It's 75% cheaper, and cost to build us is cheaper than the other landmarks, so it's easier to get to age 4. One strategy is to forego extra town centers early, maybe put on a little bit of pressure to harass and rush to age 4 so you can get this, and this will so quickly produce villagers at a fraction of the cost, and you will have a late game boom that'll catch up, even if your enemy has built multiple town centers. You can also choose to age up with the Elsbach Palace. Acts as a keep with plus 50% health. All buildings with influence take minus 33% less damage, so a defensive landmark. Might be a good option for the front lines, or a nice defensive place back at home. Okay, unique things. We've already gone through that at the keep. Your university. This is universal across all of the civilizations. You got your chemistry for your gunpowder, geometry for your rams, trebuchets, biology for your cav, incendiary arrows for your projectile arrow units, not cannons, not ships with cannons. And then your court architects. And then we're almost at the end here. Our elite army tactics for your infantry. This is one you're probably going to want. You're making a lot of men at arms. This is probably the first one you're going to want. And then last but not least, you can get your wonder to win the game once it counts down for 10 minutes. You can get the Great Palace of Flensburg, 3,000 of each resource. Okay, so that is the entire tech tree for the Holy Roman Empire. So really strong civilization. If there were things you wanted to see that I hovered over or quickly went through, go back and check out the English tech tree where I go through every single thing that is universal for all the civilizations. You can also catch some of my Holy Roman Empire guides in some of my other YouTube videos. Check out the playlists on my channel. They might be recommended, but on the sidebar here or at the end of this video, I have a few strategy guides for the Holy Roman Empire, as I did get to play them a significant amount during this beta test. And in the comments below, let me know if there are things that you learned about the civilization that is not reflected in the tech tree. There's always some extra things. And of course, make sure you butcher me on my pronunciations of any of these technologies. And anyways, please subscribe as always. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.